Hello, I am Lonnie Rice, graduate student of study course ENT 610, Entrepreneurial Creation, and welcome to my situation analysis breakdown of the classic SWOT analysis. Now, as a successful growing business, it is important to make sure that business decisions are informed by as much industry data as possible in order to identify the opportunities as well as the risks that could jeopardize a particular move you make with your organization. Now, one of the first things many businesses do during their planning process is to conduct a SWOT analysis. So, what exactly is a SWOT analysis? Well, a SWOT analysis is a business tool that assesses four major components that help ambitious businesses take its biggest challenges and explore the most lucrative potential markets. Now, the first two letters in the SWOT, the S and the W, refer to the internal factors within your business, and they stand for strengths and weaknesses. They also refer to the resources and industry experience available to you right now. The final two letters in SWOT, the O and the T, stands for opportunities and threats, and they refer to external factors that could influence your business. Now, it is the task of decision makers within your organization to ascertain which factors are of the most importance. Now, the ultimate goal of a SWOT analysis is to reinforce your business strategy. Before we take a look at the SWOT analysis for my specific brand, L'ÉTIQUETTE NOIRE, here is a fact about the luxurious footwear market. The worldwide luxury footwear market is expected to reach a compound annual growth rate of 7.3% by the year 2030. Now, this information was taken from the business research company this year, 2023. Now, what does this mean? So this compound annual growth rate of 7.3% equates to roughly $481 million that this category is going to grow between now and 2030. So there's a huge opportunity for this market. Over $481 million are at stake. Now let's take a look at the SWOT analysis I have conducted for my luxurious footwear brand, L'ÉTIQUETTE NOIRE. Now, first and foremost, I want to let you know that this particular SWOT template, this Excel spreadsheet that I'm coming from right now, was borrowed from the Entrepreneurial South Africa magazine. And it is an international franchise of entrepreneurial media. And this data was taken in 2019. So feel free to use any other templates that you may come across. This is just the one particular template that I'm utilizing for today's exercise. So let's look at the L'ÉTIQUETTE NOIRE business idea evaluation SWOT matrix. So you can see the first quadrant that we're going to start out with labels our strengths. So what are the strengths of my brand new company coming to market? Well, we're able to offer lower price items and lower than most of our competitors too. So when you look at the average cost of luxury shoes within the luxury footwear category, the average cost of a pair of shoes is roughly $486. Now, taking that into account, the price range for L'ÉTIQUETTE NOIRE brand shoes range from $207 to $244. So there's a huge price difference in favor of our brand moving forward. Another strength is vegan leather. Now, in 2020, more than 20% of buyers consider environmental factors while purchasing footwear. And this information was taken from Statista in 2020. So vegan leather and having a vegan leather option is very friendly for the environment. And hopefully we can grab some of those 20% customers over to the brand because we are utilizing vegan leather instead of traditional cowhide. So we are saving the cows. Next, the high quality of goods. All of our shoes are manufactured in La Marche, Italy, in the shoe district, where many other fine, luxurious brand shoes get their shoes manufactured in. So you get a high quality good of vegan leather at a lower price. The next strength is the style of the shoes. Some of the most daring designs are going to be seen with the L'ÉTIQUETTE NOIRE brand. Now, there are other vegan leather options out there, but they're rather mundane in their design. So step out of the crowd with a pair of L'ÉTIQUETTE NOIRE shoes because style is going to be one of the main drivers of our product. Also, we have a customizable product for certain characteristics. So we will allow some of the customers to switch up the colorways and the templates on the shoe to fit their specific customized footwear brand. We have a 15-day turnaround and roughly between 10 and 15-day turnaround. And this is very aggressive because I want to make sure that we get the product in the hands of the end user as fast as we can. But keep in mind, this is a customized product. So we wanted to be aggressive with a 10 to 15-day turnaround when it comes to placing your order for the shoe and actually receiving it. We also offer free shipping to the US and Europe. Another strength is completely online e-commerce business brand. We don't have a storefront, so we're able to keep the cost down for our products by not having the storefront and pass that cost savings on to you, the end customer. And also there's no overhead for any of our products. So this actually saves dollars as well moving forward, and we can present those cost savings to you, the customer. Now, what are some of the weaknesses when it comes to the brand new label? Well, first, we will only target a small market with the industry footwear population. Now, in North America alone, 29% of the global market share was purchased in North America. So I want to make sure that I have to start out small. And one of the key takeaways and weaknesses is that I will be starting out small and won't have as probably a big splash in the pool as some of the major brands out there. We have less market share, and less market share equates to less visibility of your shoes. Those individuals that have huge market shares can take up the shelf space when it comes to being visible for their actual products. We are a one-person operation. This could actually be a weakness in terms of the actual building and the expansion of the brand, because one person is handling all of the in-house marketing ideas, design ideas. So this could potentially be a weakness in that it's a one-person operation. But hopefully in due time, we're able to grow. And as we grow, we're able to bring on more experienced personnel in order to move forward. Now, there are budget limitations as well. That's a weakness. Seeing that this is a one-man started show and outfit, I'm actually funding everything into this business from my own personal funds. So budget is going to be limited. And also, we're going to have a limited distribution supply chain. We're not a major distributor of products. We're not a major brand. So therefore, we're only going to be working with one distribution unit out of Italy. And that limited distribution could potentially be a weakness for the brand in order for it to grow. Now, there's limited reach also to our customers in terms of marketing and promotion. We will only market and promote within a small subset of patients. And then as the success keeps coming in, we'll expand and expand and expand those marketing and promotions to reach several customers across the globe. We also have lower investment in the brand since it is coming from personal funds. And now there's no storefront, so we don't have an opportunity for customers to come in, purchase a pair of shoes, and go right out. These will be customized, and it will be online only, so that will kind of create a weakness moving forward. Now, when you want to look at the opportunities of the SWOT matrix of L'ÉTIQUETTE Noire, these are, we want to try to gain market share of all customers from shoe sizes ranging from 7 to 13 and a half. So we're going to market and hopefully promote the business for anyone within that category. Also, there's nowhere way to go but up. We're starting off grassroots, starting at the bottom. So the potential is huge when we move forward with opportunities, which goes into my third point, the growth potential. The growth potential is huge as well. So when you mentioned earlier, there's $481 million at stake. So the growth potential is huge. The use of modern technology is on our side. So we want to make sure that we market and promote on social media. And we're currently getting geared up to try to do a Twitter push. But we're already seeing some of the manufacturing and some of the way that we make our shoes being posted on our Instagram page. So we want to make sure we use modern technology to stay in the game. Our exposure to newer markets is going to be a huge opportunity for us. Strengths in classic shoe manufacturing, handcrafted materials, the growing fashion consciousness globally, the millennials and the new generation, they're actually entering the purchasing market and the purchasing arena. So we want to make sure that with the growth of fashion, that we're conscious as the fashion grows into the future. Product diversification, we're going to offer unisex lines for all individuals. We're going to have exposure to new markets as well, so this exposure can lead to greater market share. We want to gain and retain customers through the great quality products and timely deliveries. And also, we aim to present the customer with new designs. And lastly, looking at the threats. So what threats are out there for L'ÉTIQUETTE Noire? Well, number one is the rising cost of raw materials. As evident when the supply chain issues happened back in 2019 and 2020, the luxurious footwear market took a huge hit. And we always have to make sure that we stay one step ahead in terms of raw materials. But with the raw materials, there will be price increases as we move along, and want to make sure that we can get through those obstacles and get around those roadblocks that come forth in terms of the rising cost of raw materials. Second, there are other competitors entering the market. So there are shoe brands all across the U.S., all across the globe that are going to enter this market just like I do. So we want to make sure that we continue to push the envelope with our value proposition and making sure that we can stand out amongst all of the other shoe brands out there. The current luxury brands on the market, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, they are huge threats because number one, they have huge market shares, they have huge budgets, they have a huge presence across the globe. So the current luxury brands on the market, they own the market. So we want to make sure that we can kind of penetrate and get in where we can fit. The retail presence is a threat. As more retail presences out there, more individuals may go back into stores since the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions are lifted now. There will be a bigger retail presence for shoppers across the board. The fast-changing fashion trends are here today, gone tomorrow, but we want to make sure that our footwear stands the test of time. And fast-changing trends could potentially be a threat for our organization. Also, the performance of global competitors, as the Gucci's, the Louis Vuittons, the Balenciagas, like I mentioned earlier, as they increase market share, they could cut back on the market share for the little mom and pop organizations such as L'ÉTIQUETTE Noire. We want to make sure that we stay clear of counterfeit products. Now, counterfeit products is a huge thing going on now. And with the growth of the company, there could be a potential threat. The bigger we get, the more eyes that are on our product, that could bring in and usher in the actual practice of counterfeit products. So we want to make sure that we can keep that at a minimum as well. Limited production of footwear. There is a limited run of limited production releases within the brand. So these limited production releases within our footwear could potentially be a threat in mass marketing and then mass production of the product as well. And lastly, the entry of multinational products into the domestic market is a huge threat when it comes to L'ÉTIQUETTE Noire and the brand. So taking all of that into consideration, the overall understanding of your business strengths, weaknesses, combined with the threats and opportunities of your marketplace, put you in a significantly better position to take action. Now, without the SWOT analysis, it can be extremely difficult to identify areas for change, set clear performance goals, and develop an action plan to stay ahead of the competition. Now, once you develop business strategies to minimize your weaknesses and maximize your strengths and opportunities, be sure to regularly review them internally. So like quarterly business reviews will be necessary. The agility is key to ensuring the company recognizing its assets and flaws in a positive fashion. Now, with that said, thank you for joining me as we review the SWOT analysis for my brand, L'ÉTIQUETTE Noire. I am Lonnie Rice, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.